Okay, I thought the other one was the final video. I think I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the Metal Rescue. What I didn't want it to do was turn my brass cap a different color. I don't think it will. So all I need is enough to submerge this in, which it's not looking like that's gonna be enough to submerge it in. So I need a smaller bucket, I think. I got one. It might not be small enough still. I guess we could roll it. Or we find a smaller bucket. I wonder if I have a smaller one, because I don't want it to evaporate. You gotta leave it in there a few hours at least. I really don't want it to turn jet black, but I can brush off the parts that I don't want jet black. I'm gonna have to have something really narrow to, or I could just get some more of this stuff. Trying to figure out what I should do, then I decided to really concentrate. You're supposed to pour this in here and mix it with 1 gallon of water. So we'll start with this, then we'll go get our gallon of water. Come on, there it goes. So how much is this? 1 US gallon. I wonder if a US gallon in another country is still a gallon. Is a gallon no matter where you go? I mean, is there a like a Japanese gallon that's 3.2 liters? I gotta think about that one. I know, like, my name is still my name no matter where I go. It doesn't change. So we're gonna put 1 US gallon in here. This will only take a minute of your time. Maybe a few more seconds. We're concentrating. That's a US gallon, right? It's about that line, a little too heavy. Let's go. Now we're going to be able to submerge. It says mix thoroughly. One of the best ways to mix thoroughly is to pour thoroughly. I need a better way to hold this apparatus. It's that little metal flap on there that grieveth my person. And we'll check on this. Oh, that's enough. We'll check on this and see if the rust is gone in 2 hours. Because it came back overnight, which is supposed to. That's what rust does. 2 hours later. Some slight changes. You know what I did learn on this, which is a model 1861 Colt Navy, there were designs in here. Of course you wouldn't be able to see those anymore due to the heavy oxidation. Oh, this thing stinks. It didn't sting like that before. There's my precious little one riding his cycle. Once this is done, I'm going to let it get bone dry. And then I will decide if I'm going to spray it with simply some type of rust preventative stuff, or put a light coat of tabletop acrylic on it. But if I do tabletop acrylic, then you'll need a light coat of dull clear coat or flat clear coat. So I'm wondering if I should clean that in there. Hold on. Because if it's a high gloss, like that tabletop thick acrylic epoxy stuff, you lose all the detail. It'll close up all this stuff. Sometimes it's hard to just leave well enough alone. I've got some nice detail around here. Even around this. But this would all be open if the pebbles were out, right? I know that's what's on your mind too. And I opened up an area like this on the carbine. Okay. And even managed to save the trigger, which was in the middle of a bunch of stuff like this, which I still am pretty surprised by too. I'm not gonna knock any more of this off because it'll take chunks off. But if I could get these rocks out, then we'd be a little more ahead. So I may attempt it a little bit as it dries, because I don't plan on submerging it again. It sounded like my son just right before that. Wait right there. He did. I heard you. And it's starting to rain. Don't leave it sitting on a hill at all. Okay, get on it. I'm gonna watch the fence.
I can't put it in reverse, it won't work.
Man, we have got a serious situation. At least he's okay. Okay, give it a little gas, don't let it die. Hold on, go slow, back up slow. All right, go. Oh, you're good. Well, Paul, if you ain't got nothing going on, can you run to town and put me a new post in right here? Let's go back to what we were doing. We have many cars that crash into the fences of our cattle field. That thing's obviously rotten. So we'll just do some untwists, set another post right next to it. The rain's getting harder. I'm done. Let's go back and play. Okay, all's well. He's fine, four-wheeler's fine, no big deal. Post was rotten. But look, all this soft oxidation in here reveals another cap. That means this Revolver is loaded. That is incredible. There's another cap under there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not done. I thought I was done. I'm going slow and clean and easy. I need more of a tiny, you know what I need? I need the Jilly dental tools. But I think they're in my chest inside. Now I definitely don't want to fill it up with acrylic because it will mask the caps. Yeah, I need something pointier. Look at that. That is the lead 36 caliber pistol ball in there. I scratched it with a screwdriver, and that is it. I'm not gonna scratch it anymore. I just really wanted to see that ball in there. Can you see that? Okay, let's go over here into more of that. Yeah, you see that, don't you? That's it. That is the lead ball. There's the caps. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. That's as far as we're going in there, though. Where did my screwdriver go? I just wanted to get in there and see if we could really get in there and clean out a little bit of this black oxidation around the ball. And we can. I really need to wash it out now. So I think I am. I'm gonna do it in the bath over here, and then we'll come back. Now you can see it real well, but I don't want it to rust anymore. Oh, look at the ball in there now. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So let's clean it out. We have got to go to the feed store. Exploring Alabama Junior and I have got to go to the feed store and get some chicken feed. I buy it in 25-pound bags because we only have 2 birds. I've got to go back and show my dad this. That is incredible. Hasn't built up any pressure yet. This is where you need glasses on, right? I don't want a ton of air blowing on it, so I don't want to blow chips up in my face. And the towel is so when the water blows around, it catches it. You know, that may be the level I need to get down to, because it was laying like this, so everything that leached off this side went around the other side and re-adhered itself, because there's the cylinder underneath. So we'll take one peek since this is not our display side. Maybe that void is in the same spot. No, it's a lot further back. Yeah, that's a cylinder. Yeah, we ain't gonna mess with that. Now, I was wondering if there's dirt daubers in my thing here. Still not getting any air. I think there's dirt daubers. Oh, there are dirt daubers in there. No wonder I'm not getting any action. My tractor ain't got no traction. There we go. Now watch your eyes. That went all up in my face. Now watch out, son. Went all over my shirt too. Yeah, that's got to be bone dry in there. It'll continue to heat. You know, if we could clear the barrel, which is very possible now that we've got to this step. Now, ever so gently, we need one tiny hole in the center to give room for everything to fall into. We're gonna have to be faster than that. We don't want to roll to the side. Like that. I know what you're thinking. That I'm about to drive this bit into my hand. That is just solid. I know it's a metal bit, a concrete bit. We're too aggressive and have little paddles on it, and I don't want to explode the barrel. So we're done with that part. I should have zoomed in first. But I didn't. So far, I have managed to scratch every bit of iron off of these caps. And you can still see the lines in them. And I have not put a scratch on them. Now that I say that, there's always a chance. I'm not going to go down too far and like try to go all the way around it, because there is a chance that it's only being held in there by what's surrounding it. I just want it nice Invisible. I want to get a little closer. Let me just hang on a second. This one down here would be a really nice one to make visible. It might end up getting some scratches on it though. I don't know how much abuse this little miniature driver of screws can handle. But I'll find out in a minute. Now this one I might have to scratch a little bit. Oh, nice. I got the rock out of there. At least a piece of it. Now we should be able to clean the cap off. But I need a little more off of the cap. It's a tedious, hard job, but somebody's got to do it. Alright, I put a scratch on that one. I don't know if you can see it gleaming and glistening with lovely beauty. The goal is to see it. Be the relic. I know what some people have said about me. That I need paintbrushes in my hand and teach you how to paint. About your mile. See, there's the one little screw slot left. There's another one that's already eaten out. There's one. That's the way I managed to identify this. Let me show you something. So this is the last video and I know what it is. I've known what it is since at the end of the second video. Of course, I just didn't put them out in time. I need my glasses on. There it is. You know, I was wondering why I didn't get any detail as I dug right around in here. And because there is none. Look, it's smooth. And that hump right there that I said, I wonder if that hump's supposed to be there. It was, and I knocked it off. And then I counted screws. 1, 2, 3 over in here, and then there's 1, 2, 3. So you can see where the brass was attached to the iron right there is where the situation got hairy when everything rusted. And along in here when that rusted, and when that one screw rusted that squeezed it all together, then you lost all the wood. And then the brass simply fell off. So the brass is still there. Some of the facts are what's cool though. It's for sure an 1861 .36 caliber, only 38,000 made. The interesting part was that it's used by the Confederate States, and the spot we're in is where we believe the Yankees were. But anyway, I'll put this on the video. Actually, it's on the video. You're looking at it. So let's get back to business here. Get back to work. All I need is that pebble out of there. I know it looks just like a pebble I could just hammer out, but there's no telling how much I'd lose over here, and what I don't want is that to break, which is that right there. I really don't want that to break off. So I'm going ever so slowly. I know it's in super speed, and I just lost my little, there it is. But this is all I'm doing. It's just barely tapping to try to get the sediment, the iron, the 100 and, oh, I thought about something. I got a fly flying around me. I got two. You know what they say? If I could get a hole completely through right there, I would be able to make that thing simply drop out. But the problem is that is right there. Maybe if I could get those little pieces out. The difficult part is making sure you see every move in case you have the desire to ever do this to you, one of yours that you find in a little Alabama river in your own little secret spot. Okay, we're getting there. See, that's still kind of soft inside. That's good. So that's not a rock. The drill bit wouldn't go all the way through right there because of the rock. So anyway, you kind of get the picture, right? You don't know it, but it's been about an hour since it's one of the squirrels in the house who has to go to a birthday party said they needed a curling iron to iron their curls. So I said, well, okay. So I stopped playing this and we headed out. But can you see? I don't know what you can see when I point when we were on super duper super fast. But look, there's where that clip was. I believe that thing was just free floating in there. It was probably a snap-in piece and then bent on the back. Maybe little tiny welds, I don't know. Or maybe it had a little arm that went up there, and that's the way that screw held it in. But I believe that would probably have been something you'd, I don't know, put a hook in or something. And we're almost through. And then if I clean up this angle a little bit more, we get some visibility. And it would be nice to see the push rod in there, but I don't know if that's going to be feasible. That's if you pronounce the A in feasible. I like to utilize all my letters, don't I, Paul? Okay, so let's get back in here and get the last pebble out. Like I told you before, never hit towards something you think you might lose. Always hit away from it so you lose what you intend to lose. Like when I'm chipping in here, and I know it's getting harder to see. The goal is to chip. Oh, it came out around the rock. Oh, we didn't lose it. Awesome, I thought I was gonna break the whole thing off. I didn't. I know, we may have to change our position so you can see. Look what else I noticed. I can dig right in and go in this cylinder all the way down to where we can see the pistol ball too. We'll work on that in a minute. So there, that's what we got now. It is absolutely unmistakable now, isn't it? Where's my little hammer? There it is. Okay, I'm getting ready. The funny thing is I say let's stop. Rock to Planet Rock, but then I don't because I can see more detail. As long as I got enough iron holding the whole thing together, I don't see any reason to stop. Because I can see, you see the only thing holding this thing together, one little joint right there. And then up here. Because I imagine this whole thing breaks open. I need to get a replica of one of these in my hands and see how it works. Because there is the little push rod that would ram, it runs up through here, that would ram the round into the home grounds. I mean, we're getting so close, I could actually clean up the other side. But I don't think I'm going to, because this is going to be the display side. And this is going to be the side that I need all the junk still there. So it's semi-welded together. Yeah, let's do that. You want to? Let's just, we'll stop after this side. And I don't know what else we could possibly expose, because all there is a screw, the clip, ramrod, barrel where it meets up. Man, I bet there was a lot of taking blowback come out of the side of that joker, because you know it wasn't tight. As tight as it should have been. I know what you're thinking. Hey, you may be surprised, boy. But anyway, I don't know. So we got our drop right here, which is good. There's our drop. And our joint is right there. So we want to keep that piece. We'll keep those rocks. So I would like to possibly get every cylinder cleaned out on this side. All three of them. But I just don't know. This one I think I can, because it has been covered up for ebbs, yet it still had a way for water to get in. That's why everything is so soft in there. And once I get in there, let's go look at the light. Once we get in there, where's the sunshine on my shoulders? Once we get in there, you'll be able to see the pistol ball. Nice, huh? So come back over here in the dark. And let's get busy. Battery's about to die. Look. You can see both balls. Both pistol balls now. Who'd have thunk it? 154 years. That's considering, that's if it was dropped in 1865. And you know it was probably dropped before then. Can you see? Talk to me. We got 3 caps. We've got 3 balls exposed. We're not going to dig those out. And I don't know about the top one. I would like to see up in there. Oh my goodness. The battery's about to die. Okay. You checking it out? Let's see. Do you see it?
Yes.
Let's see. That's cool, ain't it?
You can see everything.
I know it.
You can see the little ridges.
On the caps. I just think it's cool because you can actually see the actual pistol balls. Hold up, let me take a picture. Pose, strike a pose with it. Cheese. Hang on, get my phone out. I really want to take a picture. We can put it on the grammatical Insta, can't we? Cheese. I got it. So I think the next step is I'm simply going to figure out how to hang it. I know, don't touch your clothing wear. And I think I'm done with all the chipping. totally this time. And I think we're gonna spray it. So let me figure out how I'm gonna hang it and how we're gonna do this. Final step. I'm using clear matte Rust-Oleum finish. Now what I don't want to happen is it to have a color change. Maybe it'll get a wet look to it. I did darken that up a little bit. That's okay. I don't want to lose the I gotta turn it around. Let me figure this out. Ah, you can still see the copper, which is what I want. Okay, let me see if you can see the lead in there still. Oh yeah, nicely. Yeah, you can see I'm fine. So let that ride a little bit and dry in the shining sun. I'm taking a chance here. This limb is broken, and I'm broke. So we're gonna do this. Oh, this side's already dried. But I wanted the matte finish because if it's shiny, you'll lose a lot of detail. You'll get glares from everything. I think that's it. What do you think? How's that side look? Good?
Yeah.
Where'd you get your fancy shirt? I'm looking. Oh, you got a piece of cat hair on there. I can't touch it. Oh, yeah. What are you thinking?
Did you get right there in that spot real good?
Yeah, I sprayed up in it. Maybe give it a puff. Maybe a little further back. Yeah. There you go. Maybe that side.
Right here?
Just give it a taste, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hear Bok over there.
I know he's doing fine. You want to see him real quick? He's getting lazy. He sits down all the time. And the problem with him sitting down all the time is he loses all his chest feathers.
Hey, Bok. You okay?
He's fine. He's hot, so he's opening his mouth, taking in some cool air. Well, that's it. I'll show it again on another video just when it's perfectly dry, but we won't dedicate an entire video to it. Pretty cool, huh? What do you think, darling?
Yes, I think it's cool.
Thanks for watching my videos.